If you're over 60 and you wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning, or your legs suddenly cramp in the middle of the night, or you feel tired all day but still can't relax, there's a good chance your body is missing something simple. And most men never realize it, because this isn't just stress. It's not just aging, and it's not just bad sleep. It could be magnesium. But here's the problem. Even if you're taking magnesium, you might be taking the wrong type, at the wrong time, in the wrong dose, so you feel nothing. And that's exactly why this video matters. What magnesium really does. Magnesium is involved in over 300 processes in your body. Here's the simple way to understand it. Magnesium is what helps your body relax. Now you might be thinking, I'm tired all the time, so I should already be relaxed. Here's the truth. Being tired and being relaxed are not the same thing. You can feel exhausted and still have a nervous system that won't switch off. That's why you lie in bed and your body feels tired, but your mind is still running. Because your body doesn't just need rest, it needs the signal to relax. Now here's where it gets interesting. A lot of men over 60 are low in magnesium without knowing it. And it's not because you're doing something wrong. Now you might be wondering, if I eat normally, shouldn't I be getting enough? Here's the truth. Even a decent diet often isn't enough anymore. Because as you age, your body absorbs less magnesium. You lose more through urine, and certain medications quietly drain it. So you can be eating healthy and still be running low. Because magnesium doesn't just come from food. It depends on how well your body holds on to it. Now here's where most men start to notice the difference. Let's talk about sleep. Now you might be thinking, if magnesium works, it should knock me out instantly, right? Here's the truth. Magnesium isn't a sleeping pill. It doesn't force you to sleep. What it does is remove the tension that keeps you awake. It helps activate your body's rest mode and supports calming brain signals. So instead of lying there wide awake, your body finally starts to let go. Men often notice falling asleep faster, waking up less often, feeling more rested in the morning. Because sleep isn't just about being tired. It's about your body feeling safe enough to relax. Now, let's talk about those sudden leg cramps at night. You're asleep, and then suddenly, your calf tightens, sharp pain. You wake up instantly. Now you might think, maybe I just moved the wrong way. Here's the truth. That's often a sign your muscles aren't relaxing properly. Magnesium helps control the balance between contraction and relaxation. Without enough of it, muscles can stay stuck in that tight position. Because your muscles don't just need strength. They need the ability to fully relax. Magnesium also supports your heart. Now you might be thinking, my heart feels fine. I don't need to worry about this. Here's the truth. Magnesium works quietly in the background. It helps regulate blood vessel relaxation, blood pressure, heart rhythm. Low levels don't always feel obvious until they start to matter. Because heart health isn't just about how you feel. It's about what's happening underneath. Now let's talk about something a lot of men don't expect. Mental tension. Now you might be thinking, I'm not anxious, I just feel. off. Here's the truth. Low magnesium doesn't always feel like anxiety. Sometimes it feels like irritability, restlessness, trouble focusing, feeling on edge. When magnesium levels improve, things often feel quieter, more stable. Because your mind doesn't just need stimulation, it needs balance. This is where most people go wrong. Now you might be thinking, magnesium is magnesium, right? Here's the truth. Different types of magnesium do very different things. And if you take the wrong one, you might get side effects or no results at all. Let's break this down simply. Magnesium glycinate. This is one of the best forms for men over 60. It's bound to an amino acid called glycine, which actually has a calming effect on the brain. That is why this form is often used for sleep, relaxation, reducing tension. It's also gentle on the stomach. Magnesium citrate. Now this one is very common, but here's what most people don't realize. It's often used for digestion, not relaxation. It pulls water into your intestines, which means it can help with constipation. But it can also cause loose stools if you take too much. Magnesium oxide. This one is cheap and very common in supplements. But here's the problem. It's poorly absorbed. So even though the label might say a high dose, your body may only use a small amount of it. Magnesium threonate. This one is newer and a bit more specialized. It's designed to cross into the brain more effectively. Some people use it for memory, focus, cognitive support, but it's usually more expensive and not necessary if your main goal is sleep or muscle relaxation. Magnesium malate. This one is less talked about, but useful. It's often associated with energy production. Some people find it helpful for fatigue, muscle soreness, but it's not typically used for sleep. Now here's the part most people miss. Some supplements combine multiple forms. That can be helpful, but only if the main form is actually effective. Because magnesium doesn't just need to be in your body, it needs to be in a form your body can actually use. And to make it simple, I've linked the exact magnesium forms I recommend in the description below, so you don't waste money trying the wrong ones. Those are affiliate links, which just means I may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. Now, even if you pick the right magnesium, there are a few common mistakes that can ruin the results. Mistake number 1, taking it at the wrong time. Now, you might be thinking, it shouldn't matter when I take it. Here's the truth. Timing changes how magnesium works. If you take it in the morning, you might miss the calming effect at night. Mistake number 2, expecting instant results. Some people take magnesium for 2 or 3 days and then stop because they think it's not working. Here's the truth. Magnesium works by restoring levels over time, not by forcing an immediate effect. Mistake number 3, taking too much too fast. More is not better. Too much magnesium, especially certain types, can lead to diarrhea, discomfort, or just feeling off. Mistake number 4, ignoring other factors. Magnesium helps, but it doesn't cancel out late-night screen use, caffeine late in the day, irregular sleep habits. Because magnesium doesn't replace good habits, it supports them. Now you might be wondering, how much should I take? Here's the truth. Your body doesn't need a huge dose. It needs a consistent one. For most men over 60, start with 200 to 400 milligrams per day. Take it 30 to 60 minutes before bed. If you're sensitive, start lower. Give your body time to adjust. Some people even split the dose, smaller amount in the afternoon, the rest in the evening. Because magnesium isn't about a single dose, it's about building a steady level your body can rely on. Now you might be wondering, can I just get magnesium from food? Here's the truth. You can, but many men still don't get enough. Magnesium-rich foods include leafy greens, nuts, seeds, whole grains. But here's what most people don't realize. Modern diets and even soil quality often mean those foods contain less magnesium than before. So even if you're eating healthy, you might still fall short. Because magnesium doesn't just depend on what you eat. It depends on what your body actually receives. Let me ask you, what's your biggest issue right now? A. Poor sleep. B. Night cramps. C. Feeling tense or restless. Comment below. I read every one. Medical disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. Always talk to your doctor before starting any supplement, especially if you have kidney issues or take medications. And if you want simple, clear videos to help you stay strong and healthy after 60, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.